I think you can make a good case for Eddie Jordan because
Nice.
he launched the team, came in, made it a winning team, sold it, made money on it, performed miracles to make that team work. So I almost feel like Eddie Jordan, although his team didn't win the championship or have the success of some of the other teams, I think you can actually make a case that just for building something that did really, really well against the odds and then getting out, having actually made money out of it, which quite a lot of team owners didn't do. I think Eddie Jordan's very, very, very much the team boss of this era for that reason.
You could probably make a good argument for Ron Dennis, but obviously he predates it as well, and it's Ron
was
Dennis.
my first thought.
So it's kind of reluctant to give him too much, too many flowers. And then Jean Todt, I think, is the obvious pick, just because he was the guy who finally got a grip of Ferrari and turned it around. But, it was obviously a super team. It wasn't only about him, but obviously he was the TP. So he's probably my pick.
I do think, and this isn't my pick, but I think a case can be made, somewhat remarkably, for Flavio Briatore, given that he turned Benetton into a championship-winning force. He then went away. He then came back and turned that same team back into a championship-winning force by the end of the era. I think you had to have a unique set of skills to pull that off.